You're only going on the medication for a short time, but over
usually a
prolonged
few
use,
years, 3-4 years, and
over
that's it.
prolonged use of chemically
So
castrates.
so
really quickly,
can
Go
I
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
finish up with some of the stuff that he said?
okay,
Right.
Damon,
So-
you had a series of questions. Was that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to
So-
you after that. Is gonna go to Alex. So go ahead.
Okay. Very briefly, just give me some answers to this. At what stage would you then say that they would agree that you need to surgically transition the kid if that's what the kid wants?
You don't surgically transition children. The only instances of surgeries that are even remotely acceptable according to WPATH standards is
I don't want standards. I want real world examples. Real world examples where we know that this has been going on.
That is
No,
the
this has
real
been
world
going on.
example.
Then you should say that this does happen, and we know that it happens, and we've got plenty of evidence that it happens.
Yeah,
and it's been going on
so
a long time.
mastectomies are done on children, but that's only because that there are children that grow too large breasts, or there will be boys that have gynecomastia. So it wouldn't
Okay, I'm
necessarily
talking
be
about the
different
hundreds of
with
kids that's
somebody who
been.
has gender.
I'm talking about.
It wouldn't
Excuse me, I'm
necessarily
going
be
back to me. I'm
different.
cross-examining you here.
It wouldn't
Just
be
let me
different.
ask you a question.
Let me finish.
I'm talking about the hundreds of examples
can't
of
even
kids
finish.
who've taken, because you're talking stuff that's not true. You don't want to be giving a straight answer.
What I am saying is dude, if you think I am unread on this, you're woefully misled.
Dude, there are thousands of pictures of girls who've been putting up pictures of their post-mastectomy chests after they've had surgery. Okay? Before they've hit the age of 20.
Okay.
In some cases, before they've even gone to college.
I never said that there aren't people that go through mastectomies. I'm saying it's acceptable for minors because there are medically efficacious reasons to do it.
This wasn't girls who had breasts that were too large. These were girls who thought they were boys and they didn't want breasts.
Yes, but because that it's possible to do it among cisgendered counterparts, there's no reason to not do it on those who possess gender dysphoria.
Yeah, but
you made the claim that this doesn't happen to kids.
Real quick, guys, gentlemen.
Hormone blockers and HRT already take care of this with no mastectomy. If you're concerned about the mastectomy, then you should be more in favor of gender-affirming care, not the other way around.
So really quick, First Amendment, obviously you're talking about particular cases that have to do where it's necessary for surgery. I think Damon's coming from the perspective of individuals that have, the gender dysphoria or whatever that might be, and they get surgeries to cut off their breasts or their penises. Would you say, and I just want to ask you this question really quickly. Are you okay with people under the age of 18 having their genitals removed?
That's not
prior before?
No, that's
no,
not
you're
recommended, nor is that medically efficacious.
No. Okay, so you're against that.
Need to do that.
Okay,
so 18 plus, you need to be fully consenting adult. That is like, you have to understand that bottom surgery is much higher risk than top surgery.